Hey guys, Chukwubilago here. Welcome to another crypto educational session. So today we're talking about volatility, okay? And we're also going to talk about liquidity, the importance of volatility to liquidity in the market. Because most people, when they see volatility, they target with high risk. And the media has, how do I say this now? It is inbuilt in the media to turn any volatile situation into a negative situation. Okay, but I was playing. You will understand more by the end of this video, so make sure you watch the end of the video, and wherever you're watching this, please like the video, share the video, and follow me on my channel, or subscribe if you have not subscribed. Okay, all right, let's get down to it. Okay, so for you to understand liquidity and volatility, you need to understand what it means for an asset to be illiquid. Okay, illiquid, illiquid, illiquid. Okay, and we'll go back to the era where land was asset, gold was asset, gold coins were asset, and during those era there was no volatility, which was what led to the creation of the fiat currency in the first place. Okay, because then if you wanted to sell land, you can't sell land and get instant liquidity, so you either have to exchange it for something, which is trade by barter, which led to the creation of like gold coins. But before the creation of gold coins, there was gold. Okay, and people, and even after creating gold coins, and even after the creating of banks, people were hoarding gold to the point that government had to make it illegal for people to hoard gold above a certain grammage. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Because when people were holding gold, there was no liquidity. And then the fiat system was backed by gold. So if everybody is holding gold, whose gold is going to be sold for there to be liquid in the market? For there to be liquidity in the market? Because you have to understand, if I have gold and I don't sell, and every other person don't sell, the price of gold will go up. It makes it difficult for government to actually buy more gold to back the fiat currency that they are printing out to be able to do projects. So it makes the gold illiquid because nobody is willing to sell. And on top of that, because of how big it is in terms of how bulky it is, okay, sometimes it's hard to sell because nobody wants to. It's hard to sell because for you to get a high number of people to buy gold, you have to break it down into tiny coins. And we've already left the gold coins era and entered into the fiat currency era. Are you get what I'm saying? So you find out that because of lack of volatility, there was no opportunity for people, there was no incentive for people to come in and putting money into system in the name of buying. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. And there was no incentive for people to, like, if it goes high, you sell. If it dips, you go and buy. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. That which is where trading was given birth to. So the dawn of the capital market led to the invention of liquidity, which I will classify volatility as probably the 9th or the 10th wonder of the world, because it allowed the flow of capital. Okay, now if you compare real estate in the West and real estate in Africa, Nigeria, for example, where I reside, okay, you will find out that on the average, for you to sell a plot of land, at its value, it takes you on the average 3 to 2 years to actually sell it, regardless of how connected you are, because nobody has their own printing machine that prints cash. Are you get what I'm saying? So you find out that people find it difficult to even get liquidity on their land. So that is why you end up, when people say this property is worth 100 million, at the end of the day, you find out that they sold it probably for 80, because there is valuation of the asset and there is what people are willing to pay for it. Are you get what I'm saying? Versus the Western world where real estate can, tank. Just like we saw in the 2008 real estate crisis or real estate bubble in the US, which led to financial crisis in other parts of the world, even in Nigeria, where major banks the investors of major banks pulled their funds and those banks went under. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So you find out that so you find out that, and that volatility incident that happened, or the incident that led to the volatility, created an opportunity for people to come in and buy some of those houses cheap. I get what I'm saying. And some of them even sold after they bought in cheap because those properties were cheap. Banks wanted to offload to get cash because they didn't have cash. The insurance companies that was backing the subprime loans couldn't meet up because of how bad people failed in repaying their mortgage. So when you bring it into the crypto sector and bring it into the stock market sector, you will understand that when a market is down, it does not mean you're losing money. You only lose money when you sell at a loss. So if you bought in at $100 for Solana and Solana dips to $90 and you sold at $90, you are booking a loss unless you're trading futures and you already predicted that the market was going to short, which means you borrowed and trade, and if your trade hits, you make profit. But if you're doing spot, you can't do spot like that. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So find out that volatility is a blessing that ensures that there is liquidity. So when you see Michael Saylor packing Bitcoin, he is not stupid. He is saying that volatility is a blessing to those who understand Bitcoin because it gives them an opportunity for them to go and buy more and add to their portfolio. Oh, are you going to say? And also because of the volatility, it gives the opportunity for anybody to say, okay, I want to sell this coin today. They go and sell it. And they get liquid fast. Same thing with the stock market, though the process requires a middleman sometimes. But with the apps like Robinhood, you can do an instant sell, instant buy. But in crypto, everything is instant. Even when you want to use decentralized exchange or centralized exchange. So what's the point I'm trying to make? The point I'm trying to make is this. Volatility is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Okay? Just like you have Black Friday on November of every year, okay, where people go to buy things at discounted price, 50% discount, 30% discount, 10% discount. That's the same mindset you have to use when it comes to stock market, capital market, when it comes to really crypto, and when it comes to stock market, which means if it dips by 10%, man, that is an opportunity for you to go and buy that stock at 10% discount. So which means it's on sale at a 10% discount. Now let me say this before some of you will go and start buying some stupid meme coins. Let me tell you, I'm not talking about whack projects. I'm talking about real projects. Okay? Projects like Alogio coin, projects like Ethereum, projects like SRP, projects like Solana, projects that have utility, okay, other than just speculation. Those are the projects I'm talking about. And maybe Doge might be there, Doge may not be there, but Doge is a meme coin. It's backed by nothing except for the pairing it has with Bitcoin on most exchanges. Other than that, Dogecoin, and at the same time, Elon Musk choosing the name Doge. So as far as Doge is registering on social media platforms, people are using it as signs to buy, sell, those kind of things. Okay. So what am I saying? Volatility is a blessing, especially when it comes to assets that have utility. And that is why you should rejoice when there is volatility, especially if you're doing the right thing. Because most people are not doing the right thing. They try to come in with money they don't have or they borrowed. They try to make a quick gain. And when volatility comes to do its thing to ensure there is liquidity in the market, guess what? They start crying. My brother, my sister, it's not for you. I get what I'm saying? If that's the mindset you have, the mindset is long term, because as Warren Buffett says, as long as you have a long term mindset, volatility will be a blessing to you. The market will always correct itself. The market has been up, down. For the past how many years, market has been up. Really up. But now that tariff is in the media was not even making noise about it. But now that the market dips and corrected itself thanks to volatility and gave people an opportunity thanks to Donald Trump that said go and buy, for people to go and buy, the media is now turning, the media and the Democrats are now turning it as if volatility is an evil thing. So my brother and my sister, if you're trading crypto, stock market, have a strategy. Make volatility your friend. Same way you should make time your friend. Make volatility your friend. Because when you understand it, you can be able to know this is when you should go in, and this is how long you're willing to hold. And if you hold that long, the market will correct and do well. Because over the year, we've seen that if you compare the number of times there is bull market versus bear market, there is more bull market situation, okay, than bear market situation. So bear market situation shouldn't shake you out of the market, especially if you are doing the right thing. If you're not doing the right thing, I understand you need urgent money. You don't want to lose the money you don't have. Okay? All right, guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Share this video with your friend. If you're still watching till now, God bless you. And subscribe. Until I see you guys next time, take care and bye for now.